Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we'll continue our lesson process costing tutorial 5. So this is an example of on how we want to accumulate cost process costing using the weighted average method. Okay, so we go through the question first. 3 products M, W, C, K, and S, J are obtained after split off point at the end of process 2. Additionally, scrap losses and byproduct WY emerge at the end of process 2, which can be sold at 1.4 and 4 ringgit. And the based on the previous experience, scrap losses in a process 2 is normally 10% of its production. Okay, we do it right away. So the scrap losses here is a 10%, 10% of the production units. So it's 10%. Okay, so the byproduct is treated as a reduction of cost and needs further processing at a cost of 2.5 per kilogram before it can be sold in the market. So weighted average cost method is adopted for valuation of work in progress, and the following data are obtained from process 2. So there are input and output, and there is a closing work in progress for the output and degree of completion. Then there is actual scrap. So this one is actual loss. Okay. Byproduct WY and finished goods the MW, CK, and SJ, and market value for the 3 main products as follow. And the company policy to adopt final sales value method for the apportionment of the joint cost. So these questions have 2 parts. The first part is the preparation of the process account and its statements, statement of equivalent units, cost evaluation, and the next part is the statement of joint cost apportionment, and to calculate the statement of net profit for the main products or joint products. Okay, so for this tutorial 5, I will cover on the first part, which is prepare the process to account and prepare the 3 statements, which is the statement of equivalent units, statement of cost, and statement of evaluation. For the joint cost apportionment and the net profit for the joint and byproduct, that one will be continued in the next tutorial, which is tutorial 6. Okay, so now we will record all the input cost and input unit in the process to account. So we'll start with the opening work in progress. So the opening work in progress, it is based on the input here. Okay, 5,000 kilograms. So you put it, I have prepared the accounts and the statement. Okay, so we just record directly. So this 5,000 work in progress equivalent to the process 1, material added 36,000, and conversion cost 19,778. So we add together this value. So we'll get the value as we get the value as 84278. 84278. So we put it record in process to account 84278. Okay, then transfer from process 1, there's a 40,000 equivalent to 240,000. Okay, material added 30,000 and equivalent to 240,000. Conversion cost, it is 160,000. Okay, then the output consists of the closing work in progress. Okay, closing work in progress, scrap 7,000, and the actual product here is given as byproduct WY 500, MW 21,500, CK 25,000, 14,000. So this is considered as the joint product or joint product or main product that emerge or produce from the processing. Okay, so we put in our accounts all the information. Okay, so the normal loss, okay, before that we compute first normal loss. The normal loss is 10% of the productions. So the production include in the process 2 is the opening work in progress 5,000 plus the transfer from process 1 40,000 plus the material 30,000. Okay, so then we are getting about 75,000, and don't forget that there is opening work in there is a closing work in progress, which is 7,000 kilos. So 7,000. So this we need to minus the 7,000. So we got the value is as 68,000. 68,000 multiplied by 10%, so the normal loss is 6,800. 6,800 unit. Okay, so this 6,800 multiplied by the scrap value. Okay, the scrap value is okay. So the scrap value is 1.4, 1 ringgit 40 cents. 1 ringgit 40 cents. So it is RM 9,520. So here 9,520. Okay, abnormal loss we need to compare. So we have the actual loss, which is from the actual scrap 7,000 given in the question, and the normal loss is 6,000. Normal loss is 6,000. Okay, 6,800. So 6,800. So the normal loss is less than the actual loss. Actual loss is more than the normal loss. So that is abnormal loss of 200. So we record it here, 200. Okay, record it here, 200. And then we record the finished good. Okay, the finished good as per questions here, 21,000 MW, 21,500, CK 25,000, SJ is 14,000, and byproduct WY is 500. Okay, so here WY byproduct is a 500. Then MW is 21,500. CK, CK 25,000, and SJ is 14,000. Okay, so almost complete for the unit information. So now we want to find the value. Right, so the value, maybe we can add up together. So here is 75,000. So on the other side here is you need to add up. So the 7 plus 6,008 plus 200 plus 21,500 plus 25,000 plus 14,000 and 500. Okay, so we are get the balance balancing figure of 75,000. So here is 724,278. Okay, 724,278. Okay, make sure that here also we get 724,278. Okay, so now we want to find the value for all the item, closing work in progress, abnormal loss, and the finished goods. We need to prepare the statement of equivalent units. So the input and output, okay, we copy paste all the output there. So finished goods in total it is 61,000. So 61,000 is made up from this figure. Okay, so that 500 plus 21,500 plus 25,000 plus 14,000, so 61,000. Okay, so we put it as a finished good there. So here 61,000. Okay, normal loss we have 6,800. Abnormal loss is 200, and the closing work in progress is given as 7,000 here. So we put it as a 7,000 here. Okay, and then so we add up together, you got the output as 75,000. Okay, so it is equivalent to our input unit and here on the credit side in the process to account. Okay, I'm trying to casting the figure in the process account so that it tally with our statement of equivalent. Okay, so from this transfer to the from process one, transfer from process one. Okay, so you can see here degree of completion from the process one, transfer from process one. So the degree of completion only, I think for material added is 80%, completed, conversion cost 60%. From process one, it is 100%. It is 100%. Okay, so then we can add up, we can, okay, for the finished goods, okay, so it is 100%. The rest, this one also, okay, transfer from process one, consider as completed for the finished good, 61,000, and the rest also in the transfer from process one is considered as 100% completed, so 100%, 100%. So here also is 100%, but here materials added is 80%, and here is 60%. Okay, so the rest I think is 100%. So here, materials added 80%, 60%. The rest are 100%. So you can just copy paste the figure. So here 6,008, 200, 7,000. So it will be 75,000 for the material added. So this one is 80% out of 7,000. So it is 5,600. Okay, the rest is 100%, 61,000. So this one is 100%, 100% for the normal loss, 6,800, 100% for the abnormal loss. So it is 200. Okay, so then the total for the materials added is 73,600. Okay, 73,600. Okay, for the conversion cost, finished good is 100%, normal loss is 100%, abnormal loss is also 100%. Only for the closing work in progress is 60% out of the 7,000. So it is 4,200. So the rest is 100%. So in total, it is 72,200. Okay, then proceed with the statement of cost. So the statement of cost, we transfer all the information. So you need to break into the opening work in progress and the current cost. So the current cost we may get from our process account, which is transfer from process one, 240,000. And materials is 240,000 and conversion cost is 160,000. Okay, so we put it first for the current cost, 240,000, 240,000 here, and the conversion cost is 160,000. Okay, for the opening work in progress, so that one we need to take from the our questions. Okay, we have here our questions, opening work in progress. 84278 is equivalent to 28,536,019,778. So if you are given the breakdown for the opening work in progress, usually we are using the first in, first out. Sorry, are using the weighted average method. Okay, 28,500 here, 36,000 and 19,778. Okay, so it is unlikely for the first in, first out. First in, first out is usually the same. Of course, we do not break the opening work in progress, but you just take all the current costs, whatever given, okay, and recorded in our process to account. So we just put it in our statement of costs, 88,000, 111,600. So this is because we assume that whatever in the opening work in progress already being produced in the next process. So it's already completed. But unlike for the weighted average method, so we need to segregate or separate the opening work in progress value with the current cost. So the total cost here is 268,500. So this one is 276,000. And this one is 179,778. Okay, equivalent units. So for the transfer from process 1, so this one, okay, go to this one and this one, materials added, and the other one, 72,200. So we transfer to this column. Okay, equivalent unit is 75,000. And here is 73,600. And here is 72,200. So the cost per unit, you divide the total cost with the equivalent units, that give you 3.58. So cost per unit is the total cost divided by the equivalent unit. Okay, so for the transfer from process 1 is 3.58, almost, okay, 3.75. So this is the nearest, and here is 2.49. Okay, you may double check the calculation. Right, 276. Oh, I think it's an exact figure for all the processes. Okay, so the total is 9.82. So the total cost per unit. So here, total cost per unit. So it is RM 9.82. Okay, then we prepare the statement of evaluation. For each CWIP, closing work in progress, you need to calculate for each processes, which is the transfer from process 1 multiplied by the units. Okay, then similarly to the materials added, multiply, and conversion cost RM 2.49 multiply. Okay, how many units? So we need to refer to the statement of equivalent units, which is 7,000. Okay, 7,000 for transfer from process 1 column, 5,600 and 4,200. So here multiply by 7,000, 5,600, 4,200. So here is 25,060. So here is 21,000. Here is 10,458, and in total it is 56,518. Okay, finished goods is 61,000. Finished good is 61,000 here, 6,008 and 200. 61,000, 6,008 and 200. Okay, so you multiply by RM 9.82. Okay, the total cost per unit. Then it gives you here for the finished good is 599,020. Here is 66,776. Here is 1964. Okay, then transfer to the finished goods. How much it is being transferred to the finished good? Okay, we transfer for the figure of abnormal loss first and closing work in progress. Abnormal loss. So abnormal loss for the 200, it is the value is 1964 here, 1964. Closing work in progress is 56,518. And for the finished goods, okay, finished good, we need to wait, because we need to calculate what is the joint costs. We need to apportion the joint cost first. So what we can do is we just can have a total figure. Okay, have a total figure which is 599,020. 599,020. So the value for the respective finished goods, we need to wait, but in total here is it is a 599. Okay, sorry, it's not a 599, but there's 655 655,526. Okay, we calculate that later. So we finish first this that one, this value will calculate in the tutorial 6. Okay, so we finish this one and get what is the joint cost figure. So transfer to finished goods. So it consists of the finished goods value, which is 599,020. And don't forget, plus the net normal loss. Net normal loss is the normal loss minus the scrap value. So the normal loss is 66,776. Scrap value is from the process account. The scrap value is 9520. Okay, 9520. So this 9520. So the net normal loss is 6776. 57,256. So we add it together. So it is 656,276. 656,276. So this is the value that we transfer to our finished good. 656,276. So that is actually for this one. But remember, there is a joint cost there. Okay, so there's a joint cost there. Okay, so this one, actually this one is 656,276. All right, so to know what is the respective value for the finished good MWC, KSJ, and WY, so we will continue to the tutorial 6. So I think with that, finish questions on the part A. Okay, finish questions on the part A, which is to find the or prepare the process account and to find the cost per unit. and also to find or close the process to accounts. So if okay, we make casting here 56518 plus 9520 plus 1964 plus 656276. Okay, is equivalent to 724,278. Okay, so we have finished part A. So to know the value of finished good for each joint product or main product, MW, CK, SJ, and WY, right? So see you in tutorial 6. Thank you very much for your attention.